May 23rd. Romualdez slams Chinese aggression before world leaders and vows the Philippines will defend its sovereignty and maritime rights. House Speaker Martin Romualdez, consistent with his stance on protecting the country's sovereign rights in the West Philippine Sea, delivered on Thursday, May 22nd, a strong message against escalating Chinese aggression and rhetoric before fellow parliamentarians in Madrid, Spain. Speaking at the 29th Parliamentary Intelligence Security Forum, Romualdez reaffirmed the Philippines' unwavering commitment to the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea and the 2016 Arbitral Award that categorically recognized the country's sovereign rights in its exclusive economic zone and rejected China's sweeping maritime claims. The speaker's remarks came amid reports that a China Coast Guard ship fired water cannon and sideswiped a Philippine Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources vessel in Pagasa, Cayetano in the West Philippine Sea, where it was conducting a marine scientific research initiative. President Marcos must show sincerity in his cabinet revamp, according to Lima. Incoming Mamamayang Liberal Party list Representative Leila de Lima says that President Marcos must show his sincerity, among other things, to make his ongoing revamp of his cabinet work. This, as the former senator recognized the wisdom behind Marcos's decision. De Lima said in a Facebook post on Thursday, May 22nd, that she takes note of the president's decision to reorganize his cabinet following the administration's performance in the midterm elections. The former Department of Justice secretary warned that the president must first show his sincerity, and second, his decisiveness and firmness in his governance. Otherwise, the perception of many that he's a lame duck president will persist. Cayetano lauds the signing of the PHIVOLCS Modernization Law. Senator Alan Peter Kayatano on Friday, May 23rd, lauded the signing into law of the PHIVOLCS Modernization Act of 2025, or Republic Act No. 12180, saying the newly enacted law will help the Philippines strengthen its disaster risk management programs. Cayetano said that by modernizing PHIVOLCS, the government is making a bold move to ensure that science and innovation are at the heart of disaster response and preparedness. He added that this law doesn't just call for a master plan, but sets a clear national policy. It gives everyone a framework to follow, and people will be more prepared. Pagasa warns of dangerous heat index levels in 30 areas on May 23rd. With heat indices possibly climbing as high as 46 degrees Celsius, the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration flagged 30 areas for dangerous conditions on Friday, May 23rd. Pagasa said the highest heat index recorded is in Apari, Cagayan, at 46 degrees Celsius. Dagupan City, Pangasinan follows with a 45 degrees Celsius heat index. Pagasa categorizes heat indices between 42 and 51 degrees Celsius as dangerous due to an increased risk of heat cramps and heat exhaustion. Court papers say the suspect in embassy killings declared he did it for Palestine and Gaza. The man accused of fatally shooting 2 staff members of the Israeli embassy in Washington outside a Jewish museum told police after his arrest that he did it for Palestine. He did it for Gaza, federal authorities said on Thursday in announcing charges in the killings they called a targeted act of terrorism. Elias Rodriguez, 31, shouted "Free Palestine" as he was led away after his arrest. According to charging documents that provided chilling new details of the Wednesday night attack in the nation's capital that killed an American woman and Israeli man who had just left an event at the museum, they were set to become engaged. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.